Hi there, beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. Today we're going to be doing a WTF Wednesday. This is actually from last week, but I also have to talk to you about some things. So stay tuned. Please watch this video to the end. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good or have been doing good. I hope if you celebrated for Mother's Day that you had a blessed one. It was relaxed and everything you deserved. I have had a very extremely busy, eventful past week that I'll try and go into a little bit. I'm not going to share all the details, but yeah, we've got some things to talk about, and it directly affects this channel as well and how I'm going to be moving forward. So I'm going to probably try and incorporate talking about those things as we do this WTF check-in. And the only reason why it's just the check-in and not the cash stuffing is because I haven't even been to the bank. I have not been able to. So we'll get into all of that as we do this check-in. I still have to do my check-ins. You know me, tracking is very important when using this cash envelope system, and it's probably like the number one thing that people struggle with the most in this method. So I think that is why these videos get more traction than anything else, because people want to know, how do we make this work in this day and age? So I completely understand it. So this is definitely got to be done, got to be continued, because obviously getting behind is not a good thing. And I'm behind right now, even though I have had this planned out and mapped out and everything for a week now. But things happened, so I could not ever get to this point of making this video. So I'm going to do it with you guys in this video. We're going to track our expenses for that past week and do what we do on WTF. And in the meantime, we have to talk. So let's do it. All right, so WTF Wednesday, we are going to be working on that very first week of May. We've got some expenses to track, not too much because we're not spending a lot of money, thankfully. And it's not because of not wanting to, but it's more like we can't. So I'm going to use, I think, let's do purple. Well, purple's not really in this, even though that's my favorite color. And that green probably won't show up, so we'll go black, because there's not really many colors that will show up on camera for that. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into this. This is a weekly check-in. It is tracking all of our expenses: cash, credit card, debit card, bills on auto pay, all of it. We're tracking it all, and it's just a way to make sure that I am paying back my accounts the way I should be. So let's start with the first, which is a Wednesday. I went ahead and bought my stickers from Casey Lee. So that's all of these stickers you see. That's what I'm buying. So this is coming from Budget Supplies, and it was $4.72 rounded up. Original cost is 72 minus 71, 82 is what that cost was. So 18 cents to our Save the Change challenge. The next one is actually going to be all the way on the 6th, and this is only for bank spending, so things that we debit swiped with. And that was from our home. I'm not sure how much money I have in there, but we'll see. And that was for 14, and the original cost was 13.81, and that's 19 cents for our Save the Change. What this was, I do not remember. It was something for the home. I don't remember. It's been a little bit of time. Also on the 6th, my hubby did a gaming purchase. I haven't been playing games lately, but he is actually down and out right now, so he has been gaming. He had to have another biopsy, and this one was pretty large on his stomach. If you guys haven't kept up or maybe didn't hear me say it one time, he has had cancer. He got cancer last year. He was out for, I think, 6 weeks recovering from a fairly large surgery. It's skin cancer. So he recovered from that, and then we found out that he has more skin cancer. He had a biopsy on that, and then they wanted to do a bigger biopsy to make sure they got all of the cancer cells out, and it actually turned out to be pretty big. So he's recovering from that, which means my man has a little bit of extra time. So he went ahead and bought some stuff on the game that he plays on his phone, and that was $10, $9.99, so a cent towards our Save the Change. Next up is therapy. That was on the 7th, and I did take my daughter to her mental health therapy session. Highly recommend for all teenagers. Honestly, all teenagers could benefit from some good therapy. Also on the 7th, we did have a Peach Pass. That is a local toll system here. It's like an express lane. You can use it to bypass a lot of the traffic. My hubby travels quite a bit, so it is very helpful for him to be able to do that. Another expense that we had, which was on one of these days, I think it might have been on Saturday, but it was my birthday dinner, but I've already put this back in. So that money is not in the thing, but I did want to track it. So $190 there. It wasn't $190. I mean, I rounded it up so I could give a tip, of course, but whatever. And then, look, I'm bouncing. I'm so over myself right now. Medical. We had another, obviously, medical expense. This was the copay. Nope, sorry, not 40. It was actually 50. And let's see, what else? I think that is it in regards to what we spent out of our debit card. Now I'm going to move over to our credit card, which I'll use a different color for, so I just know I can determine by color. This is what we use for our credit card. My hubby uses it primarily just for gas. On the 3rd, he got gas, and it was $25.03, and that's, what, 97 cents as a change, so 26. And then on the 4th, he also got gas. It was 68. Original cost was $67.56. So that's 44 cents towards our Save the Change. And then the last one was on the 7th, and that was for 36 even. And that'll do it for our credit card expenses. Pretty easy peasy. For cash expenses, we'll pull those trackers in a sec as we start pulling some of this cash. So, for bank spending, in total, we spent everything in orange. A total of... Oh my gosh. See, I'm having to get used to these nails. It's been so long since I've had nails. Alright, so 421, if I did that correctly, I'll double check it in a second. Okay, and then for credit card spending, we spent 26, 68, and 36, so that's 130 towards the credit card. Alright, and we can calculate how much we have saved for just rounding up. So that will be... $1.79, if I did that correctly. And we can't do the total yet until we figure out how much we spent in cash, okay? So what I'm going to do is put some little squares on here, which are these, and that way I have a little check mark, or check box to check mark. And I'll set everything up and we'll start pulling some cash. Alright, so let's start with... gas, I think. Yeah, I don't actually even have any grocery in here because we did it all in cash. But for gas, we are taking 130. So we've got 100 here, 102, which means I need to pull from cost of living. Okay, so let's do 150. I'll put these two nails, man, like, all right, I'll put these back in here, and when we get change, we'll put it into cost of living. So we're gonna need 20 and change whenever we get it. So I'll put that here, and we'll check off this one and that one. Next up, oh, and birthday dinner was already deposited. Next up, we have home, and it was for 14. Let's see what we've got. 10, 15. We'll do that. We'll have to get a dollar change. Okay, that leaves 10 in there. Well, I could take the 5s and leave the 10. I'll do that. Okay. Let's see. Gaming is also in here. And that was for 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That leaves 4. And I think that, nope, Peach Pass. Peach Pass for 20. Which we owe. I'll leave it out. Peach Pass 20, and then we can go ahead and put the 20 change in to cost of living. And then a dollar in home. So that takes care of the change in this binder, which is good. All right, so this is in my life maintenance binder. This is in my business. So let's do the business really quick. Oh, and we do probably have some spending to do in here for 65. Self-care. So I'll put that out. Let's go ahead and take care of these stickers that I bought. Budget supplies, and it was for 72. So I have tabs in here: stickers, planners, equipment, and office. So in my stickers tab, I have 145. So 50, 75, and then I owe 3. So that's that. And I don't think we spent out of here. Oh, hubby did. And then last binder, medical, $50. We have 100 here, so we'll exchange. And then mental health. It's this one for 65, 50, 60, and 5. And we didn't spend out of this binder in cash. All right, so we've got all of our purchases covered here. Let me try and put these back in order. Okay. All right, so that takes care of all of those. For cash spending, let's go ahead and see what we spent. We spent $30 in wood, hubby. Got some supplies. And then we spent $65 in self-care. I honestly have no idea what that was for. I don't remember. But $65 and $30 is $95, so we spent $95 in total in cash. Didn't take anything from our account buffer, which is already in my account. That's if I can't ever cover these. So I'll pop these back in later. We can go ahead and get our total though of how much we've spent. We spent $421 in bank, $130 in credit card, and $95 in cash for a total of $646 this week. And we're going to take out $130 and we're going to put that towards the credit card because I keep that separate. I don't immediately deposit this. I just let it build throughout the month. Everything we spend on the credit card, and I just let it build. And we'll just keep a tally here. May, week 1 was $130. Which I will keep back here in this little cute envelope of nothing. And that will build all month until the month is done and our credit card is due. The rest of this is going to my bank. Looks like 210, 21, 221. And that's going to be in here to go back to the bank. And now I'm going to transfer those numbers into my May budget book here so that we have everything where it goes. I have not touched this clearly. Okay, working with that very first week of May, we're just going to plug these numbers in. $421 in bank spending, $130 in credit card spending, $95 in cash, and for Save the Change, $179. We're starting off strong. All right, so I can put this away. Dog hair. I can put this away until next week, or actually it's going to be this week that I do my next thing. I have no idea where my paper clip went. So I'll just pull another one. Okay, so I'll retire this until I need it again. And the last thing we track on a WTF is our bills. So all of my bills are on auto pay. They come out on their own. I just need to make sure that they do and for how much they came out for. So first bills of May came out. We're going with Prime came out $16.19. Bank fee came out for $5. Spotify came out for $16.99. My mortgage came out for, where's my mortgage at? There it is. It was $12.16.95. So it's lower, even though it shouldn't have changed. So I don't know. I'll take it. The next thing that came out was Hulu, which is right here, and that was for $99.98. All right, so that is that for the bills that came out last week. And yeah, so moving back to my calendar spread, I'm going to plug these all in really quick just so that I have it on my calendar spread when I'm looking. $12.16.95 done. Prime was $16.19. Spotify $16.99. Hulu $99.98. Bank fees $5. And I think that is it. Yeah. All right. I don't know why Netflix didn't come out yet, but it's behind. All right. So now we're at the point where we need to talk. I can't put it off any longer. I pretty much put it off as long as I could, because this is not an easy video for me to make, believe it or not. I don't know if you can tell, my usual self isn't as bubbly. I skipped the prompter card. Like, I'm not with it mentally. We've got to talk. So listen, guys, I have to take a break. I have to. I'm sure you guys have noticed that I've been trying to change things up to try and make it work with everything behind the scenes that I have going on. Try to do this one video a week thing. You guys don't even understand how hard it has been to make those videos, because the device that I film off of is crapping out on me. It took me almost 3 full days to edit the last video. Days. That's hours and hours and hours. And that video has only gotten about 700 views. That's neither here nor there. I love every 700 of you. Trust, I do. I appreciate that y'all clicked on that video. I really, really do. But that was a lot of work for that. But that is not the reason that I am taking a break. I need to take a break. We have a lot of things happening within the family behind the scenes. As I said, hubby, had to go through another biopsy for another skin cancer. And there are also some other things happening that I cannot talk about on here. But it could mean very big life-changing changes for our family. And I need my focus to be on that and being ready. If that inevitability happened, I'm ready for it. That type of thing. I'm prepping, I'm prepared for it, but it's almost a given in my mind that this thing is going to happen. I can't go into more detail than that, and I'm so sorry for being vague. I know that's annoying, but I can't physically put this information out. So just know that there's big changes that could occur. Big. I cannot even express to you how huge this would be if it happened. So with that being said, I need to stop fretting about these videos, about not being paid for all the work that I'm doing, because it's not getting traction. I'm not sure if I've been shadow banned on YouTube or what, or if it's just me. I don't know. I don't know the reason, but bottom line is I have to take a break. This will probably be the last video you will see for, I can't tell you how long. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be like 3. I don't really know. It could be just a couple of weeks. Well, it definitely won't be a couple of weeks. It will definitely be at least a month. And I hate it. I love you guys. I love being here with you. I love reading all of your comments and just feeling that connection, that community that I have with y'all. And that's probably going to be the biggest thing that I'm going to miss. So I hope that you guys don't be strangers. I hope you don't just forget about me. I have an email address, thrivingInChaosBudgeting@gmail.com. You guys are more than welcome to email me. I will respond back. It may not be immediately, but I will respond back. And it might be in like early hour mornings when I do. But that's if you want to keep in touch with me. But this is going to be the last video I make for a little while, just to focus on the things that are really important in my life right now. So, I'm not going to get emotional. You are. I'm just going to take a break. I'm taking a break. This is not goodbye forever. This is I'll see you next time, basically. And if I can somehow figure out how to make shorts or something, or if I put out some community posts just to keep that connection with you guys, I hope you don't mind. I hope y'all will see it. I think that you won't see it because community posts never get any traction at all. But I'm going to do my best to just keep that connection somehow with you guys without having to stress over making videos. I am still going to be doing my budget. However, this could look a lot different when I come back. And in fact, I'm almost banking that it will. I think that it is possible I could empty out all of my envelopes and start brand new when I come back. Was that something you would want to see? I have absolutely no issues whatsoever starting over, especially if things happen. So, anyway, without getting into even more detail than I wanted to, I'm taking a break. I'm going to take a YouTube break. I will still be around. I will still see comments and read comments, respond to comments. I will check my emails every day. And if any of you want to email and just chat, I'm glad to do so. But yeah, I'm going to take a break. And it might be a long one. So I hope that you guys continue on thriving. That you don't let it set you back that I'm not here posting videos for you guys. But I have to do what I have to do. It's important that I take time to focus on these other things. And when I come back, I'm hoping that it's going to look a lot different. And maybe I'll have a new device. I don't know. And then I'll be able to film without the headache and struggles of this editing thing. So I don't know. I hope that y'all don't leave. I hope you don't unsubscribe from me, even though I feel like I've lost about 10 subscribers in the past month. I've not gained any subscribers at all. I've just done nothing but lose subscribers and lose watch time and lose all of this. And I'm sure it has something to do with my changing things to try and continue to keep making videos for you guys while dealing with things that you have no idea what I'm dealing with. So it's been rough. I tried to do it this way, and then with the phone, the device giving me a hard time, I'm at that point where it's like, okay, I gotta step back. I've been doing this for 3 years, pretty much constant, pretty much weekly, aside from the last cancer and any vacations that we took. I've been very consistent, I feel, up until recent. And I think it's time for me to just take a break. I'll be back. Don't worry. I will be back. I promise you that. I just need some time to figure this out, to figure my life out, to figure out what we are going to do moving forward. So, everything is okay. I don't want you to worry. Hubby and I, we're still very much madly in love. We're not getting a divorce. He's not dying. There's nothing like dramatic like that happening, but there's dramatics in other ways. So I don't want you guys worrying about us. It's nothing to worry about. I just need to focus. You know what I'm saying? And the phone and the device and the thing acting up on me is not allowing me to focus. So that's why I've put off filming at all this past week, because I know that's going to be a headache working with. And I can't just keep doing that to you guys. So I'm just going to put it out there. I am taking a break, and I will be back. I don't know when, but I will be back. I promise you that. And you can keep up with me. You can keep in touch with me. And I hope you don't leave. Please don't unsubscribe. Please. I want to come back to my family again. I want to come back to my community here. Anyway, that's enough talking. I just wanted to make this quick, short, sweet, put it out there. If you have questions, I'm going to be reading all the comments, but I probably will not answer any personal questions in the comment section. I may or may not answer an email. It just depends on how personal that is. But if you have questions, of course you can ask. I don't know if I'll answer them. It just depends. So I'm going to leave you with some encouraging words. Keep thriving. Don't let this world take you down. Don't let money take you down. I know that it's hard when you're struggling or whatever, but just keep thriving. Thrive in all the ways that you can. And I'll be back. Rest assured, I'll be back. We've built a community here over the past 3 years. I'm not just going to ditch that. I'm not that type of person where I just stop filming and you'll never hear from me again. That's just not me. So I definitely wanted to let you guys know what was happening to a degree. And so that you're aware when I'm not posting, oh no, what's happened. At least the ones that have watched this will be aware. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I have rather enjoyed being with you guys again. And I'm going to spend the next 3 days probably editing this very short video. But I'll get it up to you as soon as I can. And I'll miss you. So I will see you the next time I post. As always, until next time. Bye.